Hey gang, I'm just making this new intro for this video that was supposed to be up the day after or the day after that again, after launch. And I was it was meant to be an early thoughts video. I was trying to jump on the train a little bit, but it became a pretty busy week. Then I felt sick. Um and yeah, but I was just editing through the footage from Tuesday, and I'm noticing how much they say "gang, gang." So we're gonna go. I'm gonna be on topic there, and yeah, gang, gang. But the point of this video is to just we're gonna watch Cohh's early thoughts and Flat's early thoughts, and then I'm gonna share some thoughts while we watch those, and then I'm gonna just have a little bit of gameplay at the end. So if you're only here for the thoughts, I will timestamp it and mark it. If you want to just chill with a little bit of gameplay at the end as well, it's going to be the first game after the patch they had, night till Tuesday, I think. So if you want to chill with that, watch it all the way through. Or if you're only here for the thoughts, then that will be timestamped, so you know where that is. But I appreciate you. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and like or dislike, whatever you feel like, gang, gang. And I'll see you next time, okay? All the links will be in the description. Take care, guys. And enjoy the video. Please enjoy the video. Gang, gang. What I can say, though, right now is I did enjoy my time yesterday. I did. 100%. I did enjoy my time. There were some issues, especially with rubber banding and stability issues. But for me, there were so few of them, I didn't really care. I think if you watch this on YouTube, you're gonna know most of what I'm going to say, and you probably have watched most of what we're gonna watch and talk about. But if you want another perspective, here you go. Here you have it. I would love for you to engage with this if you want to in the comment section when this video is out. So let's just hear these thoughts, and then I'm going to share mine after from my experience yesterday.
Hi everybody, Cohh here with an early thoughts video on Highguard. Highguard is a very interesting free-to-play.
That is already. I did look at the comments. He says was already. In his head, he's probably done with the game.
Highguard is a very interesting free-to-play game.
That's interesting.
From some makers of Apex and other games, and it was announced at the Game Awards in kind of the golden goose slot at the very end of the show.
Yeah,
to
a lot of terrible decision.
It seemed from the trailer that we saw that it was a relatively average game following some not so great trends in the industry. And after that, the devs went totally silent, while Jeff, the leader of said game show,
really hyped the game
heck out of it over the following 2 weeks. And then just today, it released into the ether after a very brief wind-up of just a few days, confirming its existence. And here we are. I've now played it for about 2.5 hours, and I can safely say it is very much, pretty much what I was expecting. And what that is it is a collection of game mechanics we have seen before, some interesting kind of fun newer ones, in a pretty standard first-person kind of arena. And kind of like the trailer looked, it does play, in my opinion, a little above average. Like the gunplay. I really like the mount mechanic.
Yeah,
the
me too.
gameplay loop is interesting, but we'll get to that in a minute. And it definitely has some good things going for it. I think that as a free-to-play game, as long as the devs really stick with it, I think when this game gets more game modes, when they fine-tune the performance.
I'm going to pause a little bit. That's what I hope they can continue to improve the game. That is not, Concord. How long was Concord out? Yeah, okay. So like 2 weeks, right? I think if Highguard can survive like a development and patch phase of over 2 weeks, and then, you know, let's say in about a week and a half, let's say 2 weeks max, the game starts going up again. Like they actually do some marketing. I haven't seen any marketing after. Like I expected them to have some marketing after the game release launched. I haven't seen an ad. I haven't heard about it anywhere on social media, like on Instagram, YouTube, like anything, right? Facebook, like I'm on Facebook a little bit. Nothing Highguard, right? I even forgot about it before it came out, and I just realized on Saturday, oh my god, the game is coming out. I should probably, you know, get ready to play it. So I really hope they have a plan, because I don't think the pre-plan before for the release have, you know, been good. So at least let's hope they survive the 2 weeks, the 2 week span.
Performance, which is a big issue right now, and they kind of add-ins, I would argue, a little bit more feedback for especially like initial casual players to like what you're supposed to be doing and when. I think that this game could get to be very cool, and I do hope they stick with it and kind of add a bunch more. Yeah, game
the concept
modes
is cool,
or larger player maps and things like that. All of that being said, right now, it is a 3v3 competitive hero shooter with a gameplay loop that is not really complex, but more, I will say advanced, more complicated than a standard game like this. It's going to take a few rounds to really understand how to play the game properly.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's 3v3, which means that everybody
it could have been a 4v4
needs to kind of know what they're doing for your team to succeed,
or 5v5.
And then on top of that, there basically what I'm getting to, the point I'm getting to here is that this is not the next Ark Raiders. This is not the next Marvel Rivals. This game is a little more complex than I think that most casual players are going to be used to. The feedback is not quite there in terms of exactly what you should be doing and when. It is a gameplay loop that I think is going to be awesome and refined over time.
I hope
for
so.
Like a smaller, more dedicated community. So I think it's going to be the kind of thing where there's going to be probably a tight-knit Highguard community that are really getting into that loop. And I do think that if everyone in the game really knew what they were doing and understood the game, those rounds are probably way, way more fun than the rounds we're seeing now, which my first round, for instance, none of us really knew what we were doing. And by the end of it, the other two players were definitely kind of like, man, that was a lot.
Sunbu, was it the first game or our second game that we run into the complete sweat team that probably have played some playtests? Second? Yeah. The second game just got absolutely rolled. You know, so again, someone has to meet them, right?
But that was a bunch,
that was rough.
And that's not really, again, for kind of like the masses, we'll say, the kind of the casual player. I think they're going to play a few rounds and feel like this is too much. So that's unfortunate. I definitely thought with kind of the way this game was being hyped that it was going to have a broad kind of the next big thing appeal.
Yeah.
It does not have that, in my opinion.
No, he's right.
It is not a Concord, which I'm already getting asked a bunch. Is this Concord 2?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Okay, we have one of the big names saying it. Because I know, again, yes, I've made this thumbnail, or this potential thumbnail. Don't let this be Concord 2, right? It's just to like, it's a little bit baity. It's meant to be a little bit baity, right? A little bit baity, right? But what is Concord again? Damn, well, there you have it. I mean, hello, Matoso. I think Concord was, let's just, okay. Yeah, okay. Hopefully, Because this is a cinematic. Let's watch the gameplay trailer. Oh my god, look at that ratio. So Concord was how much money did they like fully invest? Was it 400 million? So the development team, I might be wrong here, okay? Don't quote me on it, but the development team spent 200 million or something, and then Sony put in 200. Correct me, someone correct me, either here in stream or in the comments on the video, on a video that you're watching right now. But yeah, this is the gameplay trailer. It's another hero shooter.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work.
Well,
and we don't take it for granted.
It was supposed to be another hero shooter.
Means, well,
you can play as a trash can. Oh, like just listen. They look like candy I would buy, like some gum candy I would buy in some store, right? Anyways.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves.
Also, this thing, I've said it before, this is straight out of Destiny. This is a Destiny grenade. And okay, they might not have patented it, but you could have at least tried to, I don't know, make it your own a little bit, no? Hello?
Have a shot at making something of themselves.
That's
a chance to be someone.
This just doesn't look. You don't even feel the impact. At least on the Highguard trailers, you feel the impact. There's no impact here. I don't. I'm just gonna let this play. I'm not gonna pause. Luke asks what it was. I'm just gonna show it.
And in the wilds, it's anyone's game. You won't survive on your own.
She's shooting the bolts that the deer in the One Piece eats. Sorry, I forgot his name. It's been so long. I'm sorry.
We risk our lives
Chopper, thank you.
every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns.
What is that ability?
That's me.
What is that ability? Look. What is this? What is this supposed to do? Probably movement for yourself or something. Surely, right? But I'm sorry I forgot it. I'm sorry. You know, that should not be okay. You know, that should not be. You shouldn't even forgive me for it. I'm gonna check the pictures. It's supposed to look pretty. They should have added some glitter, I think. God. Not even this does it look not good and whatever. It cost money to play, right? Didn't it? Did they have like a free release and then it was gonna cost money? I don't remember. See, I'm just talking out of my ass right now. I don't remember anything. I might just be lying right now. But I think it cost money when like 40 bucks.
Crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
So tired of this type of game? Well, it failed in under 2 weeks. You sent me 2 pictures. You posted 2 pictures. Wait, you sent me 2. What? I mean, okay. Did Concord cost money? Okay, to play. Oh my, of course it costs money to develop AI. Hello? Yeah. It was priced as a premium title at 40 bucks. Sentimatosa. Oh. Oh, the Terraria. Oh no. I'm just so used to everything being about me. Oh, you're good. Yeah, no, that's Concord for you. Let's go back to Cohh.
No, this game has far more passion, far more design. You can tell
Yeah.
that there were people working on this game
Yep.
that were trying to do something cool.
Yep.
But
There is
it
passion.
just
There is potential.
being shadow dropped like this, and I feel like it really could have benefited from like an open beta. I feel like it could have benefited from people
Doesn't
trying
it,
it and
Matosa?
then giving them feedback to
I feel like I see
fine-tune it.
billboards of me
Because
everywhere.
With a few smaller changes, I think this game could be a lot more fun.
Yep.
For instance, I am very much in the boat that like a 5v5 minimum, and I mean,
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
8 versus 8 could be fun in this game. But 3v3, especially with how complex the loop is and everything, it would be real hard for me to play this game without friends and like want to do well. 'Cause
Yeah. Yeah. No, and he's right, because when I played with Senbu and Unknown, and then with Senbu and Maisa yesterday, it was so easy to, like, it felt like the map was okay sized. But 5v5 could actually make the game more exciting and probably have the rounds last a little bit longer as well. Taco saying that meanwhile he might be the most shy person to ever exist in IRL. Maybe.
I feel like I get that MOBA feeling of
Maybe.
like needing my team members to do what they're doing and needing, you know, and that's again, that's just going to kind of like telescope that niche level down. So TLDR, Highguard. Oh, it is an average to above average game.
Yeah.
This is not going to be the big grand scale flop that I think a lot of people were thinking. I think it's going to be a game that we're going to see over time. I really hope that this initial negative reception isn't going to do enough damage for them to have to like.
Dude. Okay, this is why I love Cohh. You know. Okay, I might be. You know. I might be taking a lot of vitamin D from Cohh, but I love Cohh. You know, just his laid-back personality and his good takes. Dude, this guy has good takes. He has his feet on the ground. You know what I mean? Man, I love this guy. I also might love him because, you know, we think similarly and, you know...
rethink their investment in the
Anyways.
game. That is a concern. I mean, right now on Steam, I think people in chat are saying it's at like 19%. That's not great for a free-to-play game because a lot...
Yeah, 19%. How about we try... 33% of 15,963 users in my language are positive. Not total, but in my language? Yo, what is the total then? What do you... In my language? Huh? Okay, what? Listen. Listen. What does that even mean?
A lot of people look at that number and when they decide to download it, and that's tough. 17% now. So I do wish the dev team the best because I hope that they can kind of fine tune this a little bit more, because I think that with the right kind of just a little bit harder push over the finish line, this could be a lot more palatable to a lot more people. I mean, just having a CTF mode in this game would...
Oh, capture the flag. Oh my god. I was like, CTF? What does that mean? Yeah, capture the flag could... Yeah. What do we think about that? Like, Senbu, you've played this. Are you the only one in here who's played this? I feel like a capture the flag could be a pretty good... Yeah, that could be a pretty good mode. Yeah.
Would have been night and day. I would have probably switched to that mode and just come back tonight and played more of it. But the fact that the only thing I can do is this kind of 3v3 raid, like, I don't know if I'm going to go back until I can do more. It was fun for me to play.
The game
it,
is kind of capture the flag already.
I think it's going to need some more time to cook. Yeah. Anyway, that's Highguard.
Except you're grabbing the flag and just chucking it into the enemy's base.
Very early initial thoughts after just a couple hours. I hope you enjoyed this little brief insight into what I'm thinking here. On that note, I will be back later with more.
Hell yeah, dude. Nah, Cohh is such a good guy. Grab a flag and run. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna see. We're gonna watch the first minutes here. Just see what Flats says. I like Flats as well. Oh, I haven't watched the Fable. I haven't watched the Fable gameplay. We gotta watch that as well. Ah, well, anyways, one thing at a time.
Playing the newest game that has dropped for the internet to tear apart Highguard. And I say that in a bit of a joking manner because I actually was somewhat hopeful for this game, but after playing it, there's probably not really any defending it.
The thing with I saw clips from Flat's stream. He was very unlucky with the lag and the connection issues. He was very unlucky. When we played, yeah, we lagged maybe 2 or 3 times, right? In the span of 6 hours, which is not good, but it lasted what? 5 seconds, then it stopped, you know? Which is not, this is not me defending it, it's just there's so many people with so many different experiences, which again is not good because you would like everyone to have the same experience, right? The same good experience. But I saw from content from Flat's stream yesterday that he was very unlucky. So I totally get that he's like, you can't defend this. But from my experience, you definitely can. Well, not defend, but you can at least continue to support, you know? Like believe in the game still.
But I want to start some of the goods before I really get into it. Basically, Highguard is a 3v3 arena, Overwatch, COD, FPS, a Realm Royale, looter, shooter, base defender, attacker with some Rainbow Six Siege, defending walls, planting bombs experience. And now you might be saying, man, that's a lot of things, and that's probably part of the problem, is it kind of tries to do everything at once. I'm going to say the good things first, because I think they're actually very easy to get out of the way. The mount combat felt really good, and the gunplay felt really good.
Yeah.
That's about where it ends. I really did give it a good shot. And actually, if you watch the stream, which I think there's going to be an edited gameplay version that goes out on my main channel as well, from the stream, where I was actually telling chatters, like, please stop.
I wish I can get to that point. I hope I can get to that point where I'm going to be. I think there's going to be an edited version. So my team is editing this video right now, probably, hopefully. So there might be one up. I really hope that day comes when I can have someone do that for me. I can just I long for that.
Stop spamming Dead Game. Please stop spamming Concord 2. Like, dude, the game isn't even done downloading yet. Like, give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then hopping into the training range, like the tutorial and learning about the game, it actually felt pretty good until you actually get into fighting people. Granted, it's day one. It was riddled with server issues.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a pass on the server issues. Where I won't give it a pass is how the game runs. It doesn't run good. I would start.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, listen. So you can cap your frames at 60, right? You can cap your frames at 60, 120, 144, and something, I think. The point here is I like to cap my games at 90 because that's what's good for my streaming and my frame situation. The issue here is that I'm supposed to be on 120 because I capped my game at 120. It was running on 70, 73, 76. That's 50 frames less than I'm supposed to have, right? And then again, I don't know how it would be if I didn't stream, but while I'm streaming, it's not running. So there are some performance issues, 100%. Because I should not be losing 40 frames constantly, right?
Stuck at 120 FPS, and then when I uncapped it to obviously uncapped, the frame rates started to fall apart. The game would stutter, and the best way I could describe it is it felt muddy. They're running it down mid here.
Yeah. I don't know the angles.
Top here. Oh my god, dude, my game is skipping a little hard right
now. Oh yeah. Oof.
Movement in particular actually feels almost like Apex. Actually, sorry, let me go back. The whole game kind of feels like Apex, which just makes sense because there's a lot of developers that came from Apex. That was one of their big draws releasing the game, was they were all former Respawn. And there's a lot of the guns that just straight up are almost rip-offs of the Wingman, the Hemlock, the Peacekeeper. You can tell in those guns, and they actually kick and feel good when you're shooting them. But the problem is, though, it doesn't translate to the gameplay because the hit detection doesn't feel good. The fights don't feel good. The map is empty. It's a 3 versus 3, but like
he's right.
A massive map. It's huge. And so a lot of times you, especially in the looting beginning, you don't even see anyone. It's actually rare to see anyone in the beginning. And what causes the fights is you going for the sword breaker, which basically opens the shield.
Which I get though. You're supposed to gear up, right? So you're supposed to not find anyone. It's not fight for resources kind of deal. There's so many resources, so many ore spawns that you can destroy and get like the money, right? The currency. That like I get that you're not supposed to fight until one team is. You're not supposed to clash until the game forces you to clash. But then again, what he's saying is true. The map is huge. There's a lot of open spaces, which again, in a lot of ways feels cinematic. It creates stress and pressure to get to where you have to go in time, catch up to the other team trying to get into your base, right? Imagine if you can stop the other team from gearing up. You can if you go kill them. Like there's nothing stopping the other team from going in and killing the other team while they gear up. It's just, are we going to risk it, right? You can definitely catch the other team off guard, but are you going to really risk it? Right? But yeah. It take a lot of time to reach them. Yeah, but we have 2 minutes to gear up, Sambu. Like it doesn't take 2 minutes to cross the map. And if we let's say we collect like a couple of rocks, right? And we equip the zipline gun and we buy zipline ammo. Man, I promise you, we can get across that map quick. Okay? But we just didn't attempt it. But that's not the point here, though. The point here is there's a lot of big empty spaces. There should probably be, like Cohh said as well, at least 5v5, right? At least. And but yeah. No, they bring up good points, both of them.
Or on the base to let you raid, and everyone fights for the sword breaker. It's one fight, give or take, and then maybe a second fight for whoever's defending or attacking, right? So like, let's say my team won the fight for the sword breaker, and then there's another fight like at the gate, to try to go use it. And sometimes even then there isn't really a good fight, depending on what the cover is like. They kind of just get to walk up for free, or you walk up on them for free, which is what was happening a good amount. Or you get really lucky and you actually do kill them on the attack, and then you run all the way to their side, and then you probably just run it in for free. And so there's not really any fights that are happening outside of that. Where the fights actually begin is when you start raiding the base. Yeah. Honestly, at first, I was kind of hopeful. I thought it was going to be really fun because you're fighting really close quarters. The walls are breakable and destroyable. You have your little axe, which can break wooden walls. But then if you have like a rocket launcher or the blast hammer, you can break the reinforced walls, create rotations, but it's not fully destructible. It's like certain walls are destructible, or if they're reinforced, right? But you can't just like blow the corner of something. You have to blow certain sections. So it's like controlled destruction. That said, the fights in there are so chaotic, but also not in a fun way. With the hit detection and the way movement feels and the sliding, like you'd think you'd be doing movement text, maybe even to slide by someone, but it's slow, it's muddy.
Yeah.
And it feels weird.
They could import the
sliding. I
sliding.
also noticed that the hipfire aim just felt 10 times better than ADSing, almost something like old Apex kind of had as well. Even though, when you plant the bomb, everyone's alling in for it and trying to like defuse or plant or whatever, those create some fun, chaotic team fights. It just felt okay. And I think that's unfortunately the worst thing a game can get is the it's okay treatment. Yep. And I think that overall, that's what I think of Highguard. it feels okay. You know, it doesn't feel like a bad game, but it's not good. And I know a lot of people are already review bombing it. Steam has already been review bombed to all hell. And in a way, I can't even blame them because of the server release. Most people aren't going to give them the good graces of that. But there's just nothing that stands out. Even the heroes themselves don't really, at least in my own personal opinion, don't feel very soulful. Outside of the guy who's straight up Leon Kennedy, and also the ice guy, which by the way, turns into a giant, almost Reinhardt. Oh my God, is that thing weird. It's not fun. Here's how it goes, right? If you plant the bomb and then you transform in the ice guy in the bomb room, congrats, you win the game because they can't flush you out. You're like 1000 HP with a giant shield. If you try to ult anywhere other in that scenario, you just are useless. It also takes forever to build the ult. I played 3 games without even building a
Yeah, I noticed that. Getting the ult took a while. Yeah, it did. It did take a while.
ult the entire time. So it's like, well, you know, the gameplay loop on a lot of the characters doesn't feel that fun, doesn't feel that impactful, and they also just feel like ripoffs of other games. Like the ice guy's got the May wall. The Leon Kennedy firewall guy is literally just the guy from Valorant.
I mean, I don't know if that is fair. I get it, but is it the May wall though? Like, May can't move the wall, can she? And have Overwatch? Nah, I don't get that. That's probably the first thing. Like, nah, I don't agree. Like, he's supposed to be like an avatar, you know? I would be like, oh, he's ripping off Avatar. I would rather say it, you know? He's trying to be an avatar. I don't know what May is doing with this. Then again, I'm not gonna say they're a nitpick. Oh, he said one thing that I disagree with, but the similarities between, you know, how abilities work in Valorant is very, and with okay, the abilities, how they work in Valorant is very similar to how they work in Highguard. So it's not wrong, the Valorant similarities is bringing forward here, but yeah, I'm gonna stop babbling now.
Who puts up the flame walls. I forget his name off the top of my head. And that's what it feels. It just feels like a bunch of other games like stitched together to make this homunculus of a game. And I really kind of had hopes for it, as it was going to be fun. Even though I can say I didn't have a bad time, except at the end. Horrendous. I'm not gonna, I think it's ever since they all tabbed, I literally can't play the game.
Oh.
Wait, you're not moving on my screen.
Oh my God.
No, I'm done. I'm done after that. No, I'm done. I'm actually done. That's it for me. That is, oh, that's it. I'm done. Nah, that's it. I'm over. I'm done. I'm done with the day. Because man, like the UE Engine 5, whew, that be hitting. Other than that, I didn't have a bad time, but I was also playing with friends, and it was just something new to explore for the day.
Yeah.
But unless there's some serious changes to either the hit detection, servers, of course, you know, maybe forcing better gameplay loops, or hell, actually, maybe the best idea of all is, why is it 3v3? Why isn't it 5v5 or 6v6? How more players running around the map has more chances for fights, makes those attacks and defense feel actually more impactful.
Yeah.
Because with the
points.
3v3, like, it's over so fast. Like, you just lose one guy, it's already over. Like, it's GG. Some guy gets sniped or picked off early from an ult. Like, well, we can't defend the basement now. We're gonna take damage. And then
no, that was a problem. That was a problem yesterday, where as soon as we lost someone or the other team lost someone, it was so easy to just get rushed or rush. Well, except from, you know, the 1 or 2 people we played against who were just complete freaks on the game. They were crazy good. They were just jumping around, just killing us over and over again. It was humiliating. But outside of that, for, like, you know, us people who are not those people, it's kind of rough when one dies. That's true.
really comes down to that attack and defend inside the base area, which is the highlight of the game. Definitely the best part. I don't know, when you're on the losing side of that, it doesn't feel great. When the attacking side, it feels pretty decent. But, you know, I think there's room for other parts of the map or other things to have fights and have engagements and create a little sense of danger. It's just not there. It's not there at the moment. And I don't think that's something that could change in the next week. I think we live in a time of gaming where your game has to be polished on release.
Yeah.
People are sick of you know, we dropped the game free to play with a bunch of microtransactions, which, by the way, I looked at really quick. You know, there's the bundles for a skin, gun skin, emote, skin for your mount, and they're about $18, give or take. And the $9 skin bundle all the way up to the 21 or 22, no, not 22, sorry, 22 was exotic. Everything else was legendary. Every skin from $9 to the $18 bundles were all considered legendary, and the only skins that are considered rare are the free-to-play skins with the free currency. So, you know, it's the classic free-to-play game where you drop it and you try to make as much money as you can and then fix the game as it goes. Just doesn't work anymore. People are sick of it. They don't want to do that anymore. They want to play a game that feels finished. They want it to feel good. And unfortunately, I think Highguard might fall victim to that, even if they can fix a lot of the issues that it's currently having. That said, though, I gave it a good shot, and it's a smaller indie studio. You know, I respect the attempt. I genuinely do respect the attempt for a studio to make a new game that is not falling in line with all the rest of the classic, you know, we need another hero shooter, classic, we need another BR. They gave it a good shot. And I really was hoping it was going to come together, but unfortunately, I don't think it's the case. That said, though, if they make some improvements, I'd be totally open to trying it again. But at least at this moment, Highguard, for me, 5 or 6 out of 10 at most. Maybe a 5 out of 10, actually. Maybe even a 4 out of 10. With the issues, it has a 4 out of 10. The gameplay...
Yeah, they seem to be very unfortunate with the issues, though. We played for almost 6 hours yesterday, and... yeah, we didn't run into as many issues as they did.
It's probably closer to a 6. Game itself in its current state is probably about a 4 out of 10. Potential was there, needed more time in the oven. Really unfortunate, and I don't think Jeff's getting his apology. I don't think anyone's going to apologize to Jeff on that one. So, but yeah, maybe we'll throw a couple clips in this too, and you can see kind of what I was talking about. But yeah, Highguard, unfortunately for me, was a bit of a miss.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, I get it. They brought up good points, though. They brought up good points. Though after these videos, there's been a patch. There has been a patch after yesterday. So, what that has done, I have zero clue. Let's see how many are on right now. 17K. 17K. Let's see if we're even going to get a game today. Alright.
Let's ride.
What's up, team? Yo, get the energy going. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Explore and gather anything you need.
Right, we're at 90 frames today. That's 20 more than yesterday. Alright, I mean, that's an improvement though. Just jumped into the game, but I mean 20 more frames?
There she is.
If it continues like that? Ah, did not happen. I don't know if there was an 18 gigabyte update or an 18 gigabyte patch. I'm not quite sure, but it's probably the saddle.
Nice doing business.
The saddle gives you more health, more survivability on your dog. I was about to say I don't know why I keep calling them dogs, but they're very much not dogs. I'm coming.
My sky
Shield breakers forming at the tunnels.
Mark some movement. Eyes up, enemies are near. Grenade out!
Fire. Reloading.
I cracked
Pick up some
one.
baddies. Jump into base. Opening fire. Run out here. Whoa. Enemy taken down.
The shield breaker is close to our base. We must stop them. The enemy dropped the shield breaker. Move in. This is our shot.
We have enemies nearby. Get ready. Reloading. Enemy taken down. Protect yourself. Soul severed. Getting on my mount. Riding out. Wait. I will not.
Thanks for
Okay.
having my back.
The game runs better today. Like already. Like again, could be. You know, we gotta play a couple of games, of course. But I'm already having 20 more frames.
Getting shot at here. Looking for move. Enemy here. Eyes up. Enemies are near. Picking up nothing. Enemy taken down. I spot a baddie.
Casting soul armor. Squads are locking soon. Only a few seconds before overtime.
They're shooting at me!
I'm reloading.
Reloading! I'm down.
Rise and rejoin the living. Taking damage. Reloading. Eyes up.
Lighting them up!
Enemies are near.
We're in extra time. Spawn's locked. Drop the shield breaker. Pick it up,
Have the
team.
shield breaker team. Getting shot at here. Eyes up. Enemies are near. Lost.
Two enemies remain, team. Take them out. And one enemy left. You've got this.
Damn.
Down me!
I respect it. Nice try. That's kind of my bad.
I'm here. Sorry.
We all have our inner demons clawing to break free.
Heads up, they're coming in. Ready weapons, armor.
Got it.
Let's make them regret it. Enemy inside.
Oh,
Take
fuck
them
me.
out.
Shooting me.
Calling down a firestorm!
Calling in extra. We have enemies nearby. Get ready. Spotted some movement. Marked them. Fire! Let's go here.
Roger that. Soul 7.
My sky eye's looking for enemies. Picking up some baddies. Picking up nothing. And I'm back. Thank you. We've got baddies nearby. Let's focus up.
It's cracked.
Shots right here, boy. Down.
Damn.
Rejoining the living. Enemy is planting a bomb. Better stop them. Listen up. Bomb's counting down. Stop it.
We have enemies nearby. Get ready.
Trying to get there.
Taking some damage. Knock down an enemy. My ultimate. Getting shot at here. I'm reloading. Tossing grenade. Soul set. Hold fast.
Soul burn.
Huge.
Nice job.
Nice, good job,
There's
guys.
their bomb.
Let's focus up. A wall. Scanning for enemies.
Their siege
Mark some
tower is
movement.
done. Now let's clear them out.
We have enemies nearby. Get ready. Opening fire.
Enemy vaporized.
The game runs a lot better today.
Calling in
I really
extra
hope
eyes from above.
it continues like this.
Getting nothing from the skies. Stay vigilant.
Good defense team. Let's keep it going.
Mounting up. Let's ride.
That was massive. Good defense.
We've got some extra time before the next storm. Ready yourself.
It's a really good.
All loot's upgraded, team.
Thanks for stopping.
Where are they?
Grenade out.
Diego, talk to me.
Picking up some back. Firing. Reloading. Eyes up. Enemies are near.
Oh, that's not good.
Scanning for enemies. We've got baddies nearby. Let's focus up. Spotted some movement. Marked them.
Shield breakers formed. Go get it.
No.
I'm down. My turn.
Game is going okay, I think. I'm trying with the randoms for the first time. It runs smoother today though. Like just frame-wise, I'm
Enemy's
getting
got the
20 more
shield
frames than
breaker.
yesterday,
Take them out.
which is nice.
Back in, gang.
Can you stop saying gang, please?
Now we're talking. Good pick. Appreciate you. Good.
Writing.
It's going good so far. Well, the game, I
The
mean,
enemy dropped the shield breaker.
nice.
Move
Alright,
in. This
I'm
is
not
our
there.
shot. We've dropped the shield breaker. Get it, quick.
Someone's shooting me. Reloading.
I can't help.
We've got baddies nearby. Let's focus up.
I'm here. Don't sweat it.
Opening fire.
Am I in sucks right now?
Fireball now.
Calling in extra eyes from above. Spotted some movement. Marked them.
Are they?
Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the over...
Grenade out.
What the fuck are they?
Eyes up. Enemies are near.
Listen up. The enemy has dropped the shield breaker. Intercept.
Taking some damage.
Okay.
We severed us
Again in the dark below.
I'm reloading.
Listen up, group. No more spawns. We're in extra time.
What would you want to order? If you were to order, I gotta catch up with my dude. Where's that from?
Scanning
Ooh,
for
kebab.
enemies. No one spotted from above.
I'm reloading.
Open fire. Someone's shooting me.
Fireball now.
Taking fire. Wearing some soul armor.
Picking up some baddies. Getting on my mount. Writing out. We've got baddies nearby. Let's focus up.
Two
Enemy
enemies
taken
remain,
down.
team. Take them out.
Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. Push.
Open down.
Only one enemy left. You've got this.
Get it in. Get it in. You got this. Go for the push.
My light. Pains.
Come on. No. That's right.
Back in, gang.
Rejoining the living.
That kind of sucks. Kebab sounds like a great idea.
We've got baddies nearby. Let's focus up.
Got some baddies nearby. Oh man.
Preparing a wall here. Eyes up. Enemies are near.
Enemy inside! Take him out!
Looking for movement.
What the fuck? Okay. That person's starting to get annoying. Which one?
Tough out there. Stay
We
prepared.
will meet again
Have to get some
in the
stronger
dark
armor.
below.
Coming back.
Fight.
I'm ready to track from above. We have enemies nearby. Get ready. Blinding them! Let's move! Eyes up. Enemies are near.
The gang one? Yeah. It is a lot.
Enemy is planting a bomb. Better stop them. Listen up. Bomb's counting down. Stop it.
I'm back.
Fire! Taking some damage. Using the bomb. My sky eye's looking for enemies.
What? What? Nice chrono. Thank you. Oh, the shotgun. Yeah, I gotta try the shotgun more.
Vaporized. Fire in the hole. I'm down.
Yeah, this is kind of rough. Just a little bit.
Back from the shadows.
I'm here. Sorry.
I'm back.
Heads up. They're planting a bomb. Intercept.
We have enemies nearby.
Bomb
Get ready.
planted. Stop it or it's all over.
Just running in one at a time though.
Someone's shooting me. I got you. Let's fly.
Ooh, you rock. Take one out.
Fucking shotgun.
Calling in extra eyes from above. I'm reloading. Spotted some movement. Knock down an enemy.
No, she's gotta be one. Oh, she's gotta be one, dude.
Rejoining the living. Use that bomb.
I'm here. Sorry. We've got baddies
Their
nearby.
siege tower's
Let's
done.
focus up.
Now let's clear them out.
That's right. GG's, guys. Good luck in your next games.
Location lost. Let's get out of here.
Damn, that was tough. Shotgun seems to be doing pretty good damage though. I mean, it is a shotgun.